New this morning, a mother at Riverdale High School is on a mission. She feels the campus is not getting the funding it needs and says it's impacting student safety.
Jessica Alpern took those concerns to the school board, and she joins us live right now from Riverdale High School. So, Jessica, what did the school board say?
Well, Chris and Lisa, one of that mother's biggest concerns is the lack of on-campus student parking. And if you've been with us all morning on Fox 4 Morning News, we showed you how this vacant lot is filling up with students who are actually forced to then travel through the dark roads, Buckingham Road, to get to school at Riverdale High School. This morning, I'm joined by Jill Moreland. She is the mother who has really been advocating for more funding to Riverdale. And Jill, I want you to kind of break down the numbers that your research has showed you when it comes to how many spots are actually available to students on campus.
Well, we actually went out and counted, and there are 340 parking spots that are allocated to the students. Riverdale currently has about 1,200 juniors and seniors. So when you break that number down, 29% of students have the chance of getting one of those parking spots. We actually have a small senior class this year, so next year it'll be more like 25%. That's just unrealistic. I mean, these kids are going to find another option, and unfortunately right now they've found a vacant lot across the street. And as you can see, on any day there's 50 to 100 cars here, and these kids, they're making it work basically in an unsafe manner.
Yeah, and so I want to go ahead and pull up some video that you actually provided to us, and it's drone footage that kind of illustrates the issue that we're talking about here, Jill. And when we think about the hit and run epidemic, for example, that our community has really seen lately, what are your concerns truly when it comes to safety and when you think about what students are having to do because of that shortage of spots?
I know that there is a crosswalk, but the crosswalk is about a quarter mile from where this lot is. And so I personally have almost hit a child waiting in car line for my child. The children walk across the streets. And I know that that's not all on the responsibility of the parents, but the fact that so many of them have to come to what is referred to as the P lot over here just makes it really unsafe conditions.
And Jill, we did also have the chance to speak with Lee County Schools, so I want to go ahead and pull up their statement in part. They say that new or upgraded facilities and parking are on the list for Riverdale, but it's too early to have specifics about what and when. They also tell me Riverdale is not the only high school dealing with limited student parking. Fort Myers High School, they say, is also in the same bind, and they do reference that crosswalk. They're saying they hope that in the meantime, until this is all able to be sorted out and until they find a solution, they hope kids will use that crosswalk. What is your response to that response from the Lee County School District?
That we owe more to our students than to just hope that they use the crosswalk. We're putting them in an unsafe situation so that they can get their education. And so we just need to provide better for them. I think if any parent looks at the numbers that the other schools have, they'll see that 25% number for Riverdale is much not the norm of what you're seeing on the other schools. And so we really need the attention for that now. I have been interacting with the board and the administration, and I've received great feedback from them. And I'm very hopeful that we'll get the changes that we need, but I just need to make sure that everybody in the community sees how unsafe of a situation this is on a daily basis.
Yeah, and we appreciate you being out here early to share that with us. Of course, that is just the start of your concerns when it comes to changes that need to be made at Riverdale High School. So stay with us. We will be breaking down more coming up in our next half hour. For now, we're live in Buckingham. Jessica Alpern, Fox 4, in your corner.